Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Yes.
It is very precariously perched up there.
Yeah. They're not hitting
Well, if it falls, it falls.
What happened? Clunk, and then turn it off.
Yeah. I can't see it because of how it's positioned, so you'll have to
It looks
this
keep.
is on you.
keep an eye on it. And make sure
It looks
that's...
fine.
I do. Hold on. I'm buying Lana something.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you got a new seat coming.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You got an ultimate seat for the back of the bike.
Yay.
Yeah.
Ray takes care of you.
Great dad.
Great dad.
Anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. I spiked it, didn't I? I can't even see.
You got close, but it didn't spike.
Okay.
You are sitting far enough back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to sit a little bit further away so it picks me up a little less. Because sometimes I'm a little...
You don't want to be the center of attention?
my name's not Travis Fitzgerald.
Although we had fun.
Oh, I had a blast. I love
That was
Travis.
fun.
Travis and Chris, both really good guys.
Absolutely.
They are a good example of what it means to support the dealership. Because they're not at everything. They're not.
Yeah.
But you know, there's bumblebees flying around.
It's picking that up.
Yeah.
But
We heard a lot of that today.
they're not at everything. But you know, if they came and there was an issue,
Yep.
they're not someone that's immediately going to get pissed off and go to Facebook.
No, they'll talk about it. They'll deal with it.
Yeah, they'll talk to somebody. They'll
in
handle
the
it like an adult.
Yeah, in the proper way instead of just bitching and moaning.
They'll do the adult thing.
Got to be careful there.
Well,
But anyways, we had a very fun day.
Absolutely.
Daniel, what did we do today?
We went up to the Skyway.
ooh.
Not the Dragon, just the Skyway.
Wait, how do we from Chattanooga go to Skyway without going to the Dragon? Did we go across the Skyway twice?
You know, as fun as that would have been, no, we did not.
Well, how on earthly sake do
Earthly sake.
looking for the weirdest words to use.
I mean,
Yeah.
go ahead. Come on.
How in
Continue.
the world did we make it to the backside of the Skyway without going across the Dragon?
It's amazing what you can do when you look at a map.
And go through my hometown.
Well, no, that we came home.
Nobody
We came
cares.
back through your hometown.
Nobody cares about your hometown. No, we went
No,
there
we
through
went
it.
through my hometown.
Oh, yeah,
first.
true.
We passed her house twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
You tried to drop me off at my house.
I did. I said I'd turn this bike around.
You should have.
That's what a dad
Did you
would
do it
say.
like do the arm on the?
I did. I turned
He
her.
literally did. He turned around.
That's what a dad would do.
I said, what did I say? Tell him what I said.
You've got me laughing. I can't remember right now. What did you say to me?
I said, okay, Dad.
So
With the
anyways,
same amount of attitude.
those voices that you hear, obviously, we have Daniel,
Hey there.
we have Muffin,
Hey, y'all.
and we have Lana,
Hey, guys.
who is becoming more traversed in her motorcycle travels.
Absolutely. I think today was the longest journey that she has taken on the back of a motorcycle.
Absolutely. Before that, it was the trip to the battlefield, which
Yeah.
was 75-mile round trip, probably.
Yeah. Because this is what, third or fourth time that you've been on a bike? Third.
So, technically fourth. Because your second and third time were two different motorcycles.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
that is true.
So I guess four.
We traded women there at the Gun Barrel Road.
Quite literally.
That's how we like to do.
Switch.
We do what we can. Don't tell Stephanie.
I don't think she cares. It's not like she's going to listen to this anyways.
No, she doesn't listen to this. She was there and she just left early.
Yeah,
Yes.
fine.
She
So-
said, I'm going home.
Anyways. Yeah, so we went to the Skyway today.
Absolutely.
So last year we went and we did the Dragon in the Skyway.
Yep.
Which I don't mind doing the Dragon Skyway. There were some people last year that said to me that they would like to go, but they didn't really want to do the Dragon and all kinds of stuff like that. So this year I set it up to not do the Dragon. So coming out of Cleveland, for anybody that's coming from the south of that direction that's not off of 411, you're going to go through Cleveland.
Yeah.
Just kind of is what it is. So we took Highway 64 all the way out past Andrews, North Carolina, into the Nantahala National Forest, and came in the back way into Robbinsville and attacked the Skyway from that point in time.
Yeah.
I don't think we were as much of an attack as those people that were at the gas station when we first.
No, those guys that were there, they were attacking the Dragon and Skyway that day. You could definitely tell.
They were legit.
Those tires had gotten some wear to them that day.
I mean, some of those bikes were track bikes.
Oh yeah,
like
100%.
There was
track
no
bikes.
lights.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There was no license plate. I mean,
they have a motorcycle. They have, and like we discussed earlier, they have to live in close proximity.
yeah.
And that is what they do. They take that bike out to the Dragon and the Skyway.
But there was some with tags. Pretty much every one of them was in full leathers. There was a couple of them that were newer because there was a couple of people that I saw that were
had original plastics.
No, there was a Z400. There was a R3. So there was a couple newer people. But there was one girl that was, it was barely street legal. GSXR with the pink wheels
Yeah, I saw that one.
and everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, and every last one of them people were in full leathers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, but I wonder I would imagine, because there was probably 7 or 8 girls there, and I'm wondering how many of those girls were there because their significant other was also riding. I only saw a couple of them talking to very specific individuals. Like the girl with the GSXR with the pink wheels. She was talking to that one guy that was right in front of her.
Yeah.
So it could have been friends, but not to sound
sexist.
Yeah. Girls can absolutely do that stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But those girls were part of that group, and I don't know if they were part of that group because they were with a guy, or if they were part of that group because maybe they were friends with some of the other girls that were in that group.
Weight reduction, bro.
Or
can't have her on the back.
I have to have her on the back.
I know you do. No, you don't have to have her on the back. We need to.
And I told her that. I was like, here's the thing. You're sitting here looking at these bikes and you're like, oh, these are cool, these are cool, these are cool. I go, if you pulled in with that KTM, there'd be a lot of people going, that's a dope bike.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess,
you don't have to be on the back.
That's true.
You could do everything we did today.
Yeah, and keep in mind that KTM has no issues taking off.
Yep.
And it'll cruise with me on it at 70.
Yeah.
So you
and
could
he's
have
475 pounds.
Absolutely. So you could have
Hard
a
elephant.
great time on the even on the Skyway.
Yeah.
With that bike.
Yeah.
Because realistically, if you have a bike that'll run 50 or 60, you'd have a fantastic time.
Yeah, you really don't. I mean, to enjoy yourself, as long as you can do 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think I'd necessarily want to take a Grom.
No, oh God.
On the Skyway.
No.
I would take a Grom on the Dragon.
Yeah.
But you're talking a speed limit at 35.
Yeah.
Well, the speed limit on the Skyway is 45.
Yeah, but there's some straightaways there. That'd be boring.
Yeah. But today we did have a speed limit ride. No one ever went over the speed limit.
Actually, for the most part, I was fairly close to the speed limit. There was only a couple times that I saw numbers that started with 7. I mean, I was taking it easy today. But I said at the gas station that I was going to take it easier today because compared to last time it was warmer.
Last time, it's the last time that we went, last year in September, we had a large group.
We did, yeah.
We had, 20-something, 30 bikes?
I think like 30.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, that group was too big for that trip.
Yeah, we had 9 bikes this time, started our trip. We came back with 3, so we did pretty good.
Look, I mean,
The
most
odds
of
were
the
ever in our favor.
I mean-
most of the Harley riders made it.
Most of them.
Most of them.
But you know, like on these type of roads in a dealer sponsored ride, honestly, the best way to enjoy them is in small groups and knowing what your riding ability is.
You know, and when you mention that it is a dealer sponsored ride, obviously there's things that you have to pay attention to, or for me, stuff that I have to personally pay attention to. Because when I'm looking at these things, I'm looking at weather factors.
Fuel stops.
I'm looking at fuel stops. I stated before we left when it come to weather factors about, hey, if you don't have a jacket,
Yep.
and you're thinking it's chilly right now, it's going to be chilly at the top.
And it was.
And
Yeah,
it was.
Yep.
Now, when we left the gas station and compared to when we got to the top, it was probably only about a 10-degree difference. But when we got back down into Telco, it probably was 20 degrees warmer on that side.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and you know, we went through a major fluctuation of temperatures.
we went through a major fluctuation of
Weather.
seasons
Yes.
on today's
We did,
ride.
yeah.
We had rain as we were leaving,
We had spitting rain, cold, spitting rain,
cold spitting rain, then dry cold,
Yeah.
dry cold.
and then it got hot for a little bit.
It got warm.
It got warm, and then it started getting chilly again.
Yep.
And then we started going up the Skyway, and there was, when we first started going up it, we had a little bit of cloud coverage.
And it was chilly.
And then we get to the top, and it was fairly clear. And when we got back down to the other side in the Telco, it was
Hot.
80 and sunshine. I mean, we were stripping layers.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking jackets
Everybody's
off.
taking
Yeah.
hoodies off.
Yeah. So
Somebody's killing a child.
it sounds like it.
It does sound like it.
Sorry, we are in the mobile studio, the mobile
The
studio.
mobile studio.
It does sound like
It does
somebody's
sound like
dying over there.
Oh my.
This is so this will be used in a court case later.
Wait, see
So-
what Becca was.
Anyways. But here's, some of the key points that I want to look at on today's ride. Okay. First of all, the ride going up the way we went, going up through Andrews, I think is a gorgeous ride.
I think that is honestly better than when we went to the Dragon first last year.
So
It's much more scenic, and it was so, and I can't reiterate this enough, a small group.
I think
Less than 10, 15 bikes,
Is
perfect.
I think if I had to do it again, I would leave an hour earlier. So we kickstands up at 9 o'clock. I would have left at 8. Follow me though, because I wouldn't have stopped at the gas station in Robbinsville. I would have kept going straight, stopped at the Dragon's Den or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. Went across the Dragon,
Yeah.
turned around, came back across the Dragon, back down to the Skyway.
I think that would have
Oh,
been a
see,
good
I
ride
would
too.
like that.
Yeah.
So,
But at the same time, you have to take into consideration. Now, I know everybody that we had with us today was competent enough to do that ride, but in large groups,
yes,
yes.
yes.
But in large groups, you get a mix of riding abilities, and unfortunately, when you go up to a location like the Dragon or the Skyway, you get a lot of people that want to go past their abilities because other people are doing it.
Right.
yeah,
And, like a keeping up with the Joneses. Like I want
Well, that
to
was the
keep
thing, like,
up with everybody.
with David, because David passed me, and I was like, okay, cool.
yeah,
I've rode with David a couple times. I knew that he would be fine.
yeah.
He was,
If somebody else had passed me, I
That's
might
a
have been
question.
like, we need to have a conversation
You pump the brakes there, Speed Racer.
because I made sure to say ride
Yeah.
at your own pace.
yeah,
But the other guys, we
we
pulled off.
didn't run into that problem.
Right, we pulled off. Me and Muffin pulled off to get a couple photos and stuff at the top. We got, while we were pulled off, we got passed by 2 of the other guys, and I get out behind them, and I ended up passing them.
Yeah.
They were riding at a fun pace
Yeah.
for that, but they weren't riding crazy by any means. They were riding at a
no,
pace
yeah.
where most anybody could have. I think if we hadn't had the group of bikes that we got behind as soon as we pulled out from the gas station,
Yeah.
I think y'all probably would have also passed us when we were at the overlook.
Yeah, we would have ended up.
It's just
staying
we
with
all
them.
passed those groups.
Yeah. Well, and the way that the Skyway is, you have very limited opportunities to pass somebody, and
Yes.
if you're too far back, you're just not going to do it. Because
Yeah.
the last thing you ever want to do is pass somebody in a turn on those roads. You have people coming the other direction. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a lot of blind turns.
There
the thing is in as many bikes that were out there today, a lot of those right-hand blind turns, I wasn't so much as worried about the left-hand blind turns, but the right-hand blind turns, I was honestly kind of worried about coming around that corner and there being a bike down,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nobody's out there yet to flag, to tell people
Yeah.
to slow down before they come to corners. With the left-handers, you could see far enough into it, but with the
True.
overgrowth that has happened on the right-hand
Yep.
turns,
You can't see.
you
can't. You see a bush, and that's it, and you're wondering where the rest of the road is.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's. But that being said, it is a fun road at speed limit or speed limit plus.
I feel speed
It's
limit
a
on that
fun
road
road
should
in
be
general.
55.
I agree with you.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I would say 99% of people that go that road are probably 55 to
plus.
60.
yeah,
Even
not in age, but speed.
even that slower group that we got behind right at the start,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I bet you if speed limit had been 55,
they'd
been running 55.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
But I'm guessing that the speed limit is slower because of some of those decreasing radius turns and
Yeah.
stuff that we were experiencing.
well, and like it's all about your skill and ability. If you can do it, more power to you.
Yeah.
But if you can't, I think 50 would be a good speed limit. That way, it keeps traffic
Yeah.
moving. You're not going to get the people that are holding up everybody, like the hunting trucks. Look, I know that's very popular up in that region. The dogs are absolutely adorable.
They are, but
Good Lord. Stop. Just stop.
just stop.
No, here's where I'm
Pull
at.
off.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, that's where I was
Yeah,
going.
just-
with
There
that.
was a couple cars that we got behind
Yeah.
that as soon as the very first spot that they could pull off,
They
because
pulled off.
don't pull off just on the random side of the road. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Pull
As
off
soon
in a
as they found the
designated
first
area.
overlook, they
would
pulled
pull
off.
Yeah.
But there was other people that was nope.
They're
were
going out there
driving.
for a Sunday drive.
They were going 45 and they're sitting there with you behind them going, "That's the speed limit. I don't have to pull over."
yeah.
No, I got behind cars that were running 50 that I came up behind and they were like, "You're
Okay.
going faster than I am. I'm gonna pull off."
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, a lot of those people that live in that area,
They
Yep.
know what to do.
You know what? And that's something too. I'd imagine that the people that live in that area near the Dragon, near the Skyway, hate every single one of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Like the people that have lived there for a long time.
I met a guy. No, I don't think so. Because think about how many people did you see on the side of the road that waved as we drove by?
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking
Yeah.
old timers just out, checking the mail or in their front yard
There's
with their
one
dog or whatever.
Out in the kayak that went.
Yeah,
I did see. I saw.
because they're so used to the motorcycle. So
Yeah.
my aunt, when she was living in West Virginia, was in an area that it was heavily motorcycle. And she said they used to sit on their front porch and just watch the bikes all day long.
I mean, honestly,
now she said
I could
some
have
people
sat,
did drive through there like idiots.
Oh, yeah.
I could have sat at that gas station all day.
Oh, so could I. Just watch.
Honestly, that's a trip we need to make.
That's a
Everybo-
podcast we need to make.
Everybody
Yes.
bring lawn chairs. We'll just post up right there on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need like poster board signs.
Yeah. Oh
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
But
Yeah,
I don't think we need
absolutely.
a sign
We
that
can
says
definitely
"Do a
do
wheelie" because in the 15
saw
minutes we were
one.
at the gas station, we saw like 6 or 7 wheelies.
Every single person going by.
To clarify, every single one on a supermoto
Yeah.
did a
Oh,
wheelie.
yeah.
Yeah, there was several.
That one did a wheelie into the wrong lane, and all of a sudden there was a car coming.
It's amazing how that happens.
I mean, see what happened.
It's amazing the opposite flow of traffic actually might have traffic in it.
I think I think what it is he went into the opposite flow because since the flow goes that other direction, it propelled his bike up more.
And you know what? That might be the case.
Yeah.
Kind of like he's going against water, so it's the water wheelie on an ATV and shit. So,
Oh, physics. That's Tim with the 650, my neighbor. He was supposed to come today, but he woke up late. And I didn't text him yesterday, and I forgot.
Shame.
I know.
It's so tight.
Tim's actually a really nice guy. I just did.
I haven't had the opportunity to meet him
No, we
yet.
haven't met him.
I know.
I can go grab him. We can bring him out here.
We're good right now.
Okay.
I don't want to bring like somebody that I've never even met for the first time in the middle of his recording.
Maybe later.
I have no problem doing it to you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. Next time.
Well, I've done that
Yes, I know.
on the last episode.
You did that multiple times.
I did that on the last episode.
Just in case anybody wasn't aware, I am the last person to know what we talk about,
No.
except for the days that except for the day,
It's me.
except for the days where I have notepads prepared.
No, I think the last person to know that what we talk about is Sean, because Sean's on like episode 12 right now.
Sounds like his personal problem.
It is his personal problem.
Well, he's too busy writing.
I told him, I'm like, dude, you got to get caught up. We've made fun of you so many times.
Oh,
Poor Shawnee boy.
Sean.
So, but no, the Skyway, if you ever get the chance to go,
You should.
obviously, I mean, the Cherohala Skyway and the Dragon are known. Well, I don't want to say worldwide.
No, but like
They're known. I mean, yeah, there's people that know about it
The
worldwide.
dragon is known
Is known.
worldwide.
There are people that know about it in other parts of the world, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's as widely known in the rest of the world. What I was trying to say, as U.S. wide,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
continental 48 states.
Yeah.
If you ride and you love motorcycles, you know the
about
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to make anybody jealous, we are like an hour and a half to get to the dragon.
It's
Yeah.
honestly an easy trip
an
up
easy
there.
trip, yeah.
It's a rideable trip.
It's one of those things where last year when we did the dragon, there was people that asked me, they're like, have you ever been on the dragon? I'm like, oh, yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah.
They're like, well, what do you mean a lot of times? And I'm like, I used to ride sport bikes. I used to be the guy that would, like, I'd probably made 20, 30 trips to the dragon before I ever went on the Skyway.
Yeah.
And I was on the back for like 10 of those.
Yeah, because we used to go to the dragon.
Yeah.
When she used to work on Fridays,
Mm-hmm.
I was off on Fridays with a bunch of guys that I worked with that were all off on Fridays. We all had bikes. We would all meet in Ooltewah in the Vilo parking lot at like 7:30 in the morning on a Friday morning, and there would be like 15 of us.
Yeah.
But there was none of this stopping crap.
Yeah. It was.
Everybody knows where we're going. If you
Just
need
go.
gas, stop and get gas. Everybody else is going.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the difference between riding with a group of buddies and riding a dealer-led ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it just that is the difference. And honestly, I don't think stopping is a bad thing. But
You know, I want to give big credit to White Lightning, because there's not a lot of dealers that do this type of thing, that set forth every month to go, hey, we're going to do a dealer ride.
Mhm.
Okay. Not only does White Lightning support, obviously, me and going out and doing these dealer rides, but they support the concept and theory of dealer rides in general.
yeah,
Not only with what we do, but they do the dirt dealer rides every month too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
And that's a rarity. You know, you talk about a motorcycle dealership that needs to get people on bikes. Sponsor rides for these people that may not know anybody else that rides.
yeah.
Look, you can come meet people.
Mm-hmm.
You can come join us and do these rides, and they're not, you know, it's for all skill levels.
Well, you know, the biggest thing about these rides, me and Sean have had these conversations, they are not about selling you a motorcycle. If you're local to us and you're like, you know, I'd go on the ride sometime, but I don't want somebody. I'm not a salesman, okay?
I'm sure not.
I don't know if I've ever had a salesman on any of our rides.
Not that I've been on.
I mean, Waldo went on a ride with us, but he wasn't a salesman. He's working
we've had a
service.
few shop guys go with us,
Right,
but
but not
no
salesmen.
sales guys.
Yeah.
Well, they're busy
So there's not this
having meetings.
there's not this push. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If you end up liking a Harley and you end up buying one, plus.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But the point of our rides that we do for the dealership is to help not only grow the motorcycle community, because there's a lot of people that have a motorcycle that aren't necessarily part of the motorcycle community. So to help grow the motorcycle community, number one, but two, encourage people to keep riding their motorcycle, because there is so many people that get into the motorcycle community and they try and make friends and they have issues with it and they can't find anybody to ride with, so they end up selling their bike and buying a Miata or a boat or something like that.
Well, I mean, with motorcycles, it's easy to get into the, I'll take it to work every now and then, or maybe, the significant other and I will take it for a ride on the weekend.
Yeah.
But we're going to
Well, that was those people that we first got behind when we got on the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Or on the Skyway.
That was
I'm in
definitely...
a couple selfies because she was doing like this, where she was in the corner and I was in the back. So I'm going to be in a couple selfies. I don't know who the girl was.
If you listen to this podcast, please send us those selfies.
Please send us the selfies.
If you were up on the Dragon on the 24th of September, probably...
not the Dragon.
Not the
if
Dragon,
you were on the
Skyway.
Skyway, if you're a brunette female riding on the back of an Ultra Limited
He wants your number.
with a duffel roll, you had something in a styrofoam cup. This is how much I pay attention to stuff. I don't know if it was coffee or if it was a soft drink or water or what, but she was drinking out of a styrofoam cup out of one hand. Could have been beer. And her phone in the other hand doing selfies. And you're with a group of guys that were riding way too slow for a 30-mile-an-hour speed zone. Send those pictures.
Send us the selfies.
You can find us on Instagram at The Daily Biker.
Oh, I want to point out, going through North Carolina, going to Murphy,
Yep.
I did not see that speed zone that police officer told me about.
So that's what I'm saying.
I looked at every...
I'm wondering.
I did.
I looked for it too. So I'm wondering if there is a speed zone, only on the other side of the street.
Well, I did...
Because that is a big divided section.
It is a big
I mean, you're
divide.
talking 50 feet of median.
Yeah, I mean, it's a forested median.
Yeah,
most of it.
it's not like...
But I'm curious, because I did see sections where...
I would say you could fit 2 school buses in the turnarounds.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's how big that median is.
I did see a couple sections that said 60 miles an hour, and then it said school zone underneath it, but it didn't have another speed limit.
Now, I'm going to tell you confusing. As soon as you get into North Carolina on 64, there's a sign that says speed limit 55 statewide.
Except for where it says 60.
And then 100 yards past that, there's a sign that says 60 miles an hour. Because I was looking for it.
Yeah.
So I saw the statewide 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour.
That's confusing. I did not see that.
And then I saw the
didn't see that
60. And I was like, so is this one of those things where if I'm going 66, the local cops are not going to pull me over. They're going to be like, oh, he's 6 miles an
But
hour
the state
over.
trooper will.
But the state trooper will be like, buddy, you're 11 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Handcuffs.
I'll be like, is it
Taser.
55 or 60?
Taser.
I would argue that in court. I would go back and take the street signs down and bring them with me and be like,
You would.
Destruction
Yes,
of
you
government
would.
property.
yeah. I'll be
Is
held
this a
in,
lesser charge?
I'm going to be held in contempt.
Which one would I have?
So, well, and, talking about this is, a trip that all different types of riders can do, and in that case, even passengers. Lana, this is your first time up there, going to the Skyway, and
Well, it's not our first time on the Skyway.
No.
It's your first time on a motorcycle.
on a bike. Sorry.
Yeah.
In the right way of travel.
Traveling like a civilized
That's
human being.
Facts.
Yes.
That's facts.
Okay.
Yes, I know. We all commute every now and then.
Who?
Like, what?
Not you.
Marcus does not apply to this.
No.
A pot? I'm not a part of this.
But so
She's from
so
Boston all of a sudden.
so today was your first day on a motorcycle going on the Skyway. Obviously, you've been on the Skyway before in vehicles, 4-wheeled vehicles. I'm assuming,
Once.
unless you like
Oh,
trikes.
I'm glad she said once. For a second, I thought she was going to say one.
One wheel vehicle.
I went on a unicycle.
She went on a unicycle. It was a motor powered one.
That
She got
is
speeds of
talent
45.
right there.
So,
Anyways.
Skyway, much better on a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
So, all kinds of travel is much better on a motorcycle, though.
I mean, that's facts.
Yeah.
But so what was your takeaway from today? What did you enjoy? What did you...
Not enjoy, what would you like to
Yeah.
see different? Yeah,
Especially about
I
the
know you're
dealer
giving me a
and
crazy
him.
face. You're a prime audience for what did
Beginners.
you enjoy? What did you not enjoy? What would you like to have seen different? You're a prime audience for that.
I mean, I don't think there was anything that I didn't enjoy. Like, I like the ride. I like the scenery. I mean, I'm just tired, I guess.
She's not used to the riding.
No.
Well,
yeah,
but so this is the longest ride that you've done on the back of a motorcycle.
yes.
But so let's I mean, if we can dive into that as being a passenger
Yeah.
for a little bit. I know
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
talked about that
I do
before.
want to say,
Yeah.
you know,
But this is a new passenger.
This is
You're
a new
you're
passenger.
used to
I've been a passenger.
you
for
start to get
Yeah.
used to it. Daniel has to get used to it with his bike because he still thinks his bike needs gas every 100 miles. So every 100 miles he stops and puts gas in his bike, and it takes like 2 gallons, and it's got almost a 6-gallon tank on it. It's like, Daniel, you don't have to get gas every single time.
It's a habit. It's just,
it is a habit
habit
of
for
not
us.
having a fuel gauge.
Get gas when I get gas.
Are you bringing me a gas can?
We get about the same gas mileage.
I know, but still.
So,
he's still worried here.
but I do want to point out a stock. I don't know the other bike, so I'm just going to go based on a stock Harley Bagger or a stock Goldwing. Not riding wild, just typically cruising interstate speed, like if you're going to Florida or something like that. You're talking somewhere between 2 to 250 miles for fuel stops. Most guys will run that. So the ride we had today was a little over 200 miles. Did you run your tripometer?
I did.
What did you get?
It was like 212 back to
Okay.
the house.
Okay, so imagine 212 without stopping. Imagine that trip we had today with not stopping the first time.
No.
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 It's a little bit.
Later.
It's a little bit easier when you're on the interstate going one way, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could have done it, but I'm.
Yeah.
I think she needs to do an iron butt.
We can do it.
An iron butt.
Marcus, when do you want to do it?
I'll do it. When do you want to do it?
1,000 miles in 24
When
hours.
do you want to do it?
I mean, okay.
I have the route laid out. It's all interstate, though.
Yeah. Well, most of them are.
It never leaves the state of Tennessee.
I've been wanting to do one for a
That's
while.
easy.
Well, I say it never leaves the state of Tennessee. It does, only because whoever made 24 tends to dip into Georgia
Somebody was
for a half a second.
Somebody was drinking a little bit too much that day.
Literally, like, if you were to look at it on the map, it's like, that's a half a second. It's actually like 10 miles.
Oh, Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah, they started like, they were like, this is a good route for 24. And they were like, somebody's like, hey, we're almost in Alabama. Ah, make a 90.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's actually a street light right there.
right there. Right there.
You can see Alabama.
I know.
No, from Highway 20, from Highway 24.
Interstate 24.
From Interstate 24, where they went, no.
No.
Take a route right here. Take a route
Follow,
right
follow the
here.
river. Follow the river.
Where are we supposed to be next to the river, guys?
Government contracts.
What was funny was if you look at it, they started building 24. And they were like, where are we supposed to be headed? Nashville? Oh, we're going the wrong direction, guys. We gotta make a turn somewhere.
Crap, we're gonna have to go through some mountains.
And they do. They make at I-59 is
Yeah.
where they went. Let's make a right-hander right here. And then they kept going, and they realized after they went another 20 miles, they were like, we didn't shift far enough to the right. So they make another 90 right there by Kimball.
But as Stephanie would like to say, woo!
So anyways, back to you as a passenger.
Okay.
Are you ready for some more long runs?
I mean, yeah.
She'll
So
be ready once this new seat comes in.
Yeah.
I'll say this. As the one that puts these rides together, and usually when I say put these rides together for anybody listening, it's more or less I come to Daniel and go, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think? And if we both agree on it, then I go to Sean and go,
Yeah.
this is what I want to do for a dealer ride. Because Daniel's on every single dealer ride.
Yeah.
I mean, literally. Daniel has been on more dealer rides in 2022 than Marcus has.
That is true. I've been on one extra.
Oh, that was the one
Well,
I went on too.
Yeah, you were with me. Heather's been on more. Oh, no. Because she didn't go on the brushy one.
Me and Heather are on the
You
even.
guys are even.
We're even.
Me and Heather are on even
Daniel
kill.
has one up y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somehow. I have gone on more dealer rides.
He went on the February Love Sucks.
Yep. The Daily Biker podcast sponsored
Yep.
Love Sucks
ride.
Yep.
So, but when I set these out, like when we go to Brushy, okay, Brushy's like, we went about 75 miles that first stop. Brushy is
98 miles away. Total.
yeah, we'll say 100 miles, okay. But we will stop. I don't think we run straight into Brushy. Last time we didn't, I know for sure.
No,
But I don't think the time before that we did either. Didn't we stop
We
somewhere?
stopped at there's a gas station we stopped
I think we stopped at that same gas station before.
at.
No, you talk about when it was
When it was snowing.
No, that's the first time I've ever been at that
Is
gas
that one?
station.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. Last year we stopped somewhere on the way up. Anyways, I usually try and break it down. I know most people can run 100 miles, but the thing about it is like going to Brushy. If we run 100 miles to Brushy, okay, and then we start to head back, somebody that only has a 110-mile range with a small peanut tank,
Yeah.
they're not going to make it to the gas station stop on
No.
the way back.
Yeah.
But those are things that you have to think about in you as being the decider of the route. And
Yeah, I try
planning
not
these
to go
trips.
more than about 75 miles without making a stop.
Stop. Yeah.
So, which I think the first year, I think we stopped at a gas station just west of Kingsport
I think you're right. I'm trying to remember now.
or Kingston.
Kingston.
So, yeah, Kingsport's different.
But I think for a lot of people too, especially ones that haven't, because a lot of the times we see new faces.
Yeah.
And for people that haven't been on the rides before, we have to make it accessible to everybody.
Talk about new faces. David, this is the second ride he's been on.
Yes.
Okay. David's been coming to the dealership for a long time. He loves the dealership, but this is the second dealer ride he's been on.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the last dealer ride he
Oh,
comes
no,
on.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
The fat boy guy, he's been on 3 now. I think it's actually a heritage, but he's
Is
been
it?
on 3. You weren't on the first dealer ride that he was on.
No.
That was the Father's Day ride, which was the very first ride I ever led for the
Okay.
dealership.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pre-me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 new ones, first timers
Yep.
for dealer rides.
Yep, absolutely. But see, and that's the thing that you need to do is getting these new people out there, because if they had a good time today, and I hope they did, I believe that they did. They'll
Well,
be
they're going
back.
to tell their friends.
They're going to tell
it's
their
like-
friends, and they'll
it's
be
like
back.
David, okay, for going to Maggie Valley. He went to Maggie Valley because he had friends going on the dealer ride that went with us to Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we're going on this. And they brought him along.
Mm-hmm.
And now David's like, oh, I love these dealer rides.
Yeah.
David loves riding with me because me and David have very similar riding styles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We've made friends with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's
David's getting a lot of shout outs. David's a listener to the podcast too.
Thank you, David.
David was listening to the podcast before he ever came on the first dealer ride.
That is true.
So
But it's one of those things. It's bringing these people out, bringing everybody out, making riding available
Yeah.
on trips that you probably wouldn't think of to do by yourself.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to be honest, I think it's more enjoyable to go with a group of people, smaller groups. I'm not a big group person.
I definitely want to. I agree with that, and I want to expand on that and say, like when we got on the Skyway, for the most part, we were all spread out. It was solo riding, but you didn't have to worry about it. You a little bit more because you're in the very back.
Yeah.
To where if something happened, you're in the back.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean, I
for
did have
anybody-
Stephanie and
right.
Lana with me. And
Yeah,
Lana,
but you're completely trusted as being in the back.
Yeah.
But if anybody else had an issue, although they were alone,
I'm still coming up the rear.
They know,
hey,
hey, just in a few, I've got somebody coming.
Yeah.
Can get this stuff sorted
well,
out.
And that's one of the things. In my saddlebags, I have tire repair kits. I have a small tool kit. The thing, if we need to do minor things, I'm not going to rebuild your bike on the side of the road there. But if we need to reattach something, I can do that.
Yeah.
If we need to plug a tire,
but
I can do that.
Just like last year when we had this same ride.
Yeah.
Someone had a problem 70 miles from home. Sebastian did.
Yep.
And I called and got a trailer coming to come pick up his bike to take it back to the dealership.
Which is the thing that
you're talking about an FXR, which we don't work on because of the age.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You know, you're going on these dealer rides, and you know, if you're worried about that, you know, riding a long distance away from home or outside of the range that you typically ride on, you have that support.
Yeah.
You have the ability. You have people with you that can help you. If they can't help you, we have the connections at dealerships that could get you back to where you need to.
Yeah, and I usually try and keep us in places. You know, although we had spotty signal for internet use.
Yeah. Cell service worked.
We had cell service. There would have been no issue in making an emergency phone call or anything like that. Of course, even then, if it had been a situation where it was like, hey, this is going on, one of them sport bike guys that came across, you probably could have flagged him down and been like, there's a guy that's on a black street glide, got stickers on the side cover.
Catch him.
He's going to be at the gas station. If you haven't called him, go to him. Tell him we have a problem and he needs to come back.
And they probably
Yeah.
would have done
Well,
Well, that's the motorcycle community.
Yeah.
exactly.
Because those guys that were at the gas station, even the guys that were on the full-blown race bikes and full leathers, they never looked down on us. There was a couple of them that looked at me like, I don't know what he's got done to that motorcycle, because as I pull in, they hear that lobing from the cam and stuff.
But that's the thing, you know, we're all out there, and the people that are out there enjoy motorcycling,
Yeah.
regardless of what you're riding.
Now, I will say this, on the way after we left Murphy, there was a couple groups that we passed that were on Japanese motorcycles that didn't wave at me. And I'm just going to put this out there. I don't care if it's a scooter. I wave at it.
I do this, unless it's a spider.
I don't wave it. I don't wave at spiders. I don't wave
Those
it
spiders.
at slingshots.
Nope. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. I had a guy pull up to me the other day. I was stopping at a red light.
Was he on a spider?
No, a motorcycle passed the other direction, and I was coming to the dealership for the party on Sunday.
Okay.
And the guy in a truck pulled up next to me, said, "Son, you need to wave when those bikers wave at you." I was stopping, so I had my clutch engaged, and I was like, "What?" And then he just sped off.
Oh, my.
I just laughed.
Y'all can't see me rolling my eyes right now.
I mean, literally, he rolled down his window, stopped next to me, yelled at me that I need to wave back to the Harley rider when he waves, because it's a rare thing to the Japanese bikes.
Who is this guy?
I don't. He was in a white F-150.
Wow, like that's not.
I was just.
popular people.
I had to turn down my music and my helmet for a second. I was like, what?
What?
And then he was gone.
Oh, my.
Oh, one more thing, because we're getting to the point where it's time for the game. Muffin got a new helmet.
I did.
Got a AGV. Got the KS1, which is a really nice helmet. Okay.
It's the newest edition of the K1.
Yes, it is the like, this is a 2022, the newest one that they came out with in the KS1. It is a nice helmet. You know, mine's a K3 and her K1 makes mine look like a cheap helmet. Put her headset in it. Went in fantastically with no issues. It for communication wise, she has stated she can hear me better when I talk.
Yeah.
And I don't have that constant wind noise like I had when it was an Icon.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with Icon helmets.
Now, I have heard that the
I still
Icons
love my Icon
are
helmets.
windy.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't have any problems with Icon helmets. But if you're someone that thinks that, hey, you have to have an Icon, or say you're one of those individuals that go, oh, I can't afford an AGV. Dude,
the K1s
the
are
K1s, I mean, when you you bought your K3 on sale for what, $200?
Yeah, it was $200, and I bought my K1 because I have the previous generation of your K1.
Yes,
Actually, I've got the same iridium blue shield on
Right,
it as
yeah.
well. I think I paid like $190 for the helmet, and then I paid another $60 for the blue shield.
Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with Icon helmets. I would love to have a variant. I think they're super dope looking.
I still love my Icon helmet.
I have on display the original from what, 2010,
Maybe.
somewhere around 2010. The original Icon Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead helmet.
I still have my Team Merc.
Yep, she still has her Team Merc.
That's
helmet.
something you do as you ride motorcycles. You collect helmets.
You collect
Yeah,
helmets.
we definitely have a helmet collection.
We do.
So, I think Icon makes a good helmet.
Yep.
But-
AGV's better though.
There are helmets out there that they're not going for. So here's the thing: Icon helmets are good helmets because they're built to a standard.
Yeah.
The standard that a helmet is built at is way beyond what you probably need. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the DOT level, they take like your crash rating, and then DOT pushes that goalpost another 50 yards
Yeah.
and goes, well, it needs to be here.
Well, I mean, that's
So
there's like a standard for helmets. You have the DOT is kind of like the bare minimum of what they consider safe. Then you have the ECE rating,
Yeah.
and then you have a Snell rating.
But
of that.
what I'm referencing is like if you, a basic Icon, okay,
Yes,
is 1,000 times better than rolling around with a half shell.
I will never disagree with you.
So
Yeah, I'll always agree with that.
because the DOT rating that they put a full face through is different than a half shell. Half shell, they're testing that top end impact. With a full face, they're testing size, they're testing the chin, they're
Everything.
testing all this stuff on a full face. So it is a good helmet, a really good helmet. If you're someone though that goes, I can't afford some of those high end helmets, Shoei makes helmets now like their entry level helmets like $400.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
and AGV has
and-
sales all the time.
And when you put on an AGV or a Shoei for the first time,
Yeah.
you will never. Now that Heather,
Yeah.
because Heather's only been in either Icon or HJC. Now that she
Yep.
has an AGV, I'm not sure she'll. Well, you had an older AGV,
I did. I had an older Rossi. I did.
but now that you have your
A new
current
a
AGV,
new,
Oh my God, there's night and day.
yeah, just
Yeah.
the feel like
Yeah.
these companies like AGV and Shoei. Okay, do they make some other stuff? Absolutely. Their main focus is helmets.
yeah,
Compared to companies that make a plethora of products. So,
Got him one.
did that turn on when you plugged it in?
yes,
Okay.
it's all hooked to the same cord.
So, anyways, no pterodactyl got killed out here.
Yep.
Well,
So-
AGV is also owned by Dainese.
Well, what I'm saying though is they pay attention to the foam.
Mhm.
How they, I mean, and I don't mean the foam shell that's in the helmet. I mean the cheek pads, the helmet pad, those types of things. It makes a huge difference just in the comfortability feel on your
Yeah.
head.
Well, and the thing that I like with AGVs, they have made their helmets to the point where the shell of the helmet is not going to go bad, and you can just replace the inner foam, the padding that goes around your head. They've done leaps and bounds in technology.
I'm eye rolling again, people.
I like my AGV helmets. I've had a few shows.
I'm still on the mindset that
5 years. Max.
5 years,
Yeah.
just get a new helmet.
They're cheap. Well, but they're making them cheap enough now at $250. Let's just say $250.
You drop your helmet, you need to replace it.
Yes.
And you go tell me in 5 years you're never going to drop your helmet?
Haven't dropped the snowman.
I've dropped the Rossi.
You better knock on wood.
I dropped my Rossi.
I have not dropped the snowman.
I've dropped the Rossi. I've dropped both of my GTRs.
Doing good so far.
So,
I
but
dropped a bike, but I haven't dropped the helmet.
But I put a magnified inspection on the entire AGV and could not find any cracks.
Yeah.
So we're good. The GTR, not my current GTR, but the GTR before that, has a chip in the back from where I dropped it, and no cracks.
Yeah.
Has a chip in the paint.
But that just goes to say, like, the helmet technology has greatly improved in the past 10 years. I'll say 10. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
But, you know,
So I think
every 5 years.
I think we're all on the same
That's a
plane.
good number.
Get a decent helmet.
Yeah, get a good helmet.
Good helmet.
Spend the extra money. Look, a half shell may cost you $40. Is that really worth the risk? Because not to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not ever going to tell people what to do, but I know a guy that had a pretty significant accident that walked away from it because he had on a full face.
And all of my helmets, except for one, full face helmets.
Yeah.
I do have
And
that
anybody
one.
that wants to say, well, he had on a helmet. Well, no. He made full face impact to the ground.
Yeah.
If he had not had on a full face helmet, it would have been his face
Yeah.
impacting the interstate when he hit a pallet that fell off a truck in front of him at 70 miles an hour.
And believe it or not, asphalt is like sandpaper.
Yeah.
Asphalt has no give. I don't know if you know that or not.
I prefer never to have to find out again.
Yeah,
No.
don't want to have to find that out. But
So, anyways, it's time.
shake, shake, shake.
Yep.
All right, I'm just
Heather,
gonna,
what's the time for?
Chalk ride sale.
All right. Often imitated, never duplicated. Let's do this.
I'm just giving you 3 random ones.
Yep.
3 random ones, fine.
Lana, do you want one?
That's
No.
a horrible chip.
I mean,
Here, just
not
take
bad.
one. Just take one. You can ask us. That's,
Oh, man.
that's the fun part of this.
What are you trying to do to me?
Like, what are you trying to do in here?
I know
Trying to
what
give myself the good chips?
I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. You want me to start it out since I already know?
Yeah, I haven't looked at mine. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay. So,
Who wrote these chips?
Me.
do you want me to go? Or do you
Yeah,
want me to
go
wait
ahead.
for you to get done dramatizing your chips that you have?
Go ahead.
Are you good?
Yeah.
You sure?
Unfortunately, yes.
I feel like as soon as I start talking, you're back. What in the world is it?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I already figured out what I'm doing.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I have, you want to know a horrible hand? I have a Boss Hoss,
Oh,
an SV650, and the Suzuki RE5. There's
Wow.
only one route to go.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm selling everything and supporting the Boss Hoss. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
no.
So, SV650, Skyway Dragon Slayer bike.
Absolutely.
I'm building that thing.
Well, you know they're going to become collectible now that they're going to stop making them.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not going to stay stock. I'm going to build it. Suzuki RE5,
Right.
all original, bike show.
Yep.
Boss Hoss. Anybody need a V8? I've got one for sale. The only good part about that motorcycle is the motor.
Put it in your truck.
I think the bike weighs more than my truck.
It probably does. All right. Are either of you ready?
We can go, Lana. What you got, Lana?
have a dyno.
Okay. You know what a Dyna is.
Dinah, bro.
What do you think? Do you like it? You want to keep it? Would you customize something like that?
I would keep it and I would ride it.
Would you customize it?
I don't know.
I guess you haven't seen.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
Quite
seen
what you can do.
with one.
Well, the
I
thing
mean,
is
well,
most
you're
of the time,
you're talking to a non-rider.
Well, but-
somebody that has.
but-
Yeah.
she knows what a Dyna is.
True.
What she doesn't know is she's probably never seen a bone stock Dyna. They've all been customized that she's ever seen.
you
That's
will
true,
want to
yeah.
customize it.
Yeah, when you see a bone stock one, you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to change some stuff on it.
All
I'm
they
actually
use is
going
the
to
customized.
just get rid of all of this and replace it.
Yeah.
pretty
Like
much.
most dyno owners.
Yeah, if you come by the shop sometime, I can piece together a fairly stock dyna for you to see. You can imagine what the bars are like, what the seating positions like, the pegs are like, and stuff like that. Because I've got some that are all stock except for the handlebars.
Yeah.
But then I've
And
got
hangers.
ones that have different stuff done on it with stock bars. So, but even then, it depends on the generation because you can get buckhorns on them too.
Ooh, I could do some buckhorns.
No, I can't even ride with buckhorns. Heather,
Yes.
what you got?
This is a hard one. Y'all might have to help me with this, just being honest.
So, did I do good pulling them out of the bag randomly this time? We haven't gotten a lot of repeats.
I got the RE5 last time.
True.
Heather,
Okay. So I have a gold wing.
Yeah.
you know what that is.
Yeah. A Ducati Diavolo.
Okay.
Okay.
I know what that is.
Okay.
Yep.
And a HD Z90,
Okay.
which I know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm like, I don't.
Which one? It's always easier to start with.
Which one you're going to get rid of?
No, for me, it's always which one would I just ride?
Oh.
Because it can be a tough choice on do I get rid of this one or do I get rid of that one? If you can find one that you would want to keep stock, just it'd be where you're like, that'd be a cool bike to have.
Yeah.
Then you can eliminate, you can go, okay, I'll ride this one. Then you look at the other two and you go, am I going to customize one of these? Which one do I customize? Which one do I sell? And if you go, well, I wouldn't customize either one of them, then you go back to your first one and go, I know I want to keep that one.
Yeah.
Am I going to customize that one?
Yeah.
So which one, you got a gold wing,
A gold wing, a Diavolo, and a
Z90.
Z90.
I know what I do.
Yep.
Me personally, that gold wing's too big for me.
I mean, that's fair, though.
Your choice.
It's too
Yeah.
big for me.
No,
I
that's
Your
wouldn't-
choice.
I wouldn't be able to ride it. At
Okay.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would have to sell that one personally.
Okay.
Okay.
That Diavolo, I don't really know what I could possibly do to it.
You
Think
could turn it
think
into
of
more
a
of a...
V-Rod.
Yeah, well, she knows what it is.
I know,
I know
but
it
but
is.
like
You could turn it into more of a touring bike. Guys
Yeah.
will take them, put tall windshields on them, put saddlebags on them, and they'll ride them as touring bikes.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
So you could turn it into a muscle cruiser, muscle touring.
Yes.
It's a muscle cruiser. Is what
It is a muscle cruiser.
with rear sets.
Yes. Because it's Ducati.
Yes, because Ducati doesn't know how to put
Standard pegs on anything.
on something that's halfway a cruiser. They're still like
Rear sets.
rear set. Everybody goes to Ducati and they're like, "Oh, you got rear sets," and they're like, "You mean pegs?"
Yeah, they only come in one position.
So there you go. So, well, because I wouldn't do anything with that Z90.
Yeah.
I just
That'd
ride
just
it.
be fun.
It would be, yeah, it would be fun to just ride that one.
Yeah.
So,
Here's how I could tell you the Z90 would be fun. Imagine having that at Loretta Lynn's.
oh, that'd be a blast.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do anything to it.
And no, I
Yeah.
wouldn't actually.
I
Yeah.
mean, just
Yeah.
make sure it runs.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. And that would be fun.
And that's riding.
Yeah, an all original Z90, just ride it around.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daniel,
So I have an OCC chopper.
okay.
I'm gonna sell that. I don't even need to go.
We will park your OCC in the garage with the balls house.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
that's
There you go.
they're gonna be there in someone else's.
I might
garage.
actually pull the
That's
motor
fair.
out of the balls house and put it in the OCC.
Oh God, you might actually make a good OCC then.
No, it's still going to be terrible.
Shh. I have a Grom.
I'm going to get sued
A
by
Grom.
V8 choppers.
That's fine.
The Grom gang.
And then I have a R1200 RT.
I know what I do.
The
I
Grom-
would do with the Grom what we talked about yesterday.
I'm gonna make a supermoto out of the Grom,
Gonna find like a CRF frame and put
Yep.
that.
and I'll probably end up putting a 300 engine in it for shiggles. And the R1200. I mean, that's a good bike to begin with. I don't need to do. I mean, they come with all the factory accessories. I don't need to do anything with that. That's a good.
Yeah, it's a decent touring bike.
It's a good touring bike. It can do pretty much.
We passed a couple older R's today.
Yeah, and they looked good. And they were well ridden.
What's shocking is those things are starting to pop up.
Yeah.
They disappeared for a long time. I know Heather's like, I don't know this bike. So when we were going past Lana's house, there was a guy on is it red or green? I can't remember.
It was red.
Like a red BMW, older, like looked like a late 80s, early 90s BMW.
Yeah.
That's a early R. That was
Okay.
probably like a 900 or 1000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that the newer ones are the 1200.
Yeah.
The older R's,
But they're great bikes for
They're
what they were
they're
made
cool
for.
little bikes.
Yeah.
The guy, so there is a green one. I want to say this lives somewhere up close to Lana, because I've passed him 3 times
Yeah.
coming back from the Ocoee area.
Yeah.
I've passed him 3 times.
You know what? That's a perfect bike to have out in that area. It's a great bike. It's a good touring bike. It's a fun bike. It's got enough power to do everything
I
that you
wouldn't say
want.
it's a great bike to have in that area, though.
Why not?
Because if he has a problem, he's got to go 45 miles to the closest BMW dealer, and then they're going to tell him it's too old for them to work on it.
That is true. Learn how to work on your own bikes, people. Shit.
You can't put...
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.